Hey everyone, welcome back. This evening I am going to be using a soap that I've had for about a week or so. I haven't used it yet. That is Amare from Grooming Department or Grooming Dept. This is in the Candre space and has some lamb tallow in it. I have attempted to bowl lather this. I should know better from my last time using Grooming Department that it's better with the face lather, at least for me. The eraser I'm using, I was inspired by Justin, the Red Island Shaver, to break out the Focus Slim. This is not the feather blade in it like Justin does. And this has a second use Persona Lab Blue. So I have the lather kind of, I guess, loaded into my brush in my TSB lather bowl here. The brush is the Omega Evo Synthetic. So we'll go here, we'll basically kind of face lather. I should know better with the Grooming Department that they like a face lathered, or to be face lathered and loaded rather than bowl lathering. I tried bowl lathering and basically all I got was a knot full of soap. If I do that, it's not too bad. Could take a little bit more water. I do that a bunch after my last Grooming Department bowl lathering fail. But Mohammed, the artisan, or Mo, as some people call him, the artisan behind Grooming Department, or Dept, basically said, at least with the, what is it, the other soap I have of theirs, drawing a blank, crap, I can't remember what it's called. He said that one he recommends loading for 20 seconds off the puck and then face lathering. I'm going to guess this is probably the same thing with the Candre space. So if your bowl lather is out there, if you have Grooming Dept, you might want to face lather this one. It will not build a lot of volume, as you can see here. But it is high dense. It's still kind of wet. It's still a little dry. This is why I normally build my lather off camera, because I take time doing it. I enjoy the lather building process. And just getting it to that right consistency. It's still really dry, even though on the outside it's a little, doesn't look too dry, it doesn't feel dry. It feels nice on the face, actually. This is a time where I wish I could just scrape it off my chin. It feels nice and hydrated here, on here. I think we're good. It's not leaving the brush marks, so we're gonna go with that. And I guess if I need to, I can go back to the little scrapings around the bowl, my lather bowl. I'm already blooping all over the place as I'm building the lather. You're on the good side. So, as I mentioned, Justin, the Red Island Shaver, I just saw a couple videos of his where he's breaking out the Focus Slim again. Because he's getting a Kai Commissary, or Kai Feather. Man, I can't talk tonight. A Feather SS Commissary. So he wants to get better with Chivettes. Although he's a really good straight razor shaver. So he's using this razor to get used to Chivettes. I'm blooping all over the place. Apparently this is hydrated enough. So using the Focus, because it can take Let me put a feather half DE blade in his to kind of prepare him for the feather SS. I've used a feather in here before. It is a nice blade in this razor. And I just got a tuck of 10 blades in today. So I'll be using some feather blades in the near future here, and I'm looking forward to it. So I like feather blades. The first shave is a little rough on the feather, but it's totally nice. Now this, man, it is, I'm off tonight, I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't have recorded, but oh well. The soap is performing very nicely. As mentioned, this is in the Cairo space. I did also get, or ordered Aether from Grooming Department as well. That arrived today also. And to me, Aether and this one, Amare, smells similar. This one's a little bit more fruity than Aether. But I think they have similar scent notes or scent profiles. And I'm horrible with scent notes, generally speaking. This one's really well blended. I can't pick up a solitary note. Like, it doesn't come up and say, oh, the top note to me is this, and the base notes, and then all that. It's a very well blended scent. And I had a sample of this, as well as Odium, the first time they were released. Somebody generously sent me a sample. And it seems like with that, I don't know if it's the same base, I could have swore it was Kairos. But I think what they do is they keep the same base names. Basically, Kairos is their tallow. And the other one is their vegan. But as availability of certain things comes and they kind of tweak their formula a little bit here and there, they just keep the same name. Because when I had the sample, I didn't have a problem bowl lathering it. It wasn't an issue. It's only now, with the full container, that I'm having issues bowl lathering. And I don't know, maybe it's the knot I'm using, because I'm using the both times I've tried bowl lathering, I've been using the Omega, which is a very big knot, at least bigger than what I normally use. I normally use like a 26mm Duro in my Craving shaving brushes. But this one, I think, is a 28mm. And I know the Simpsons T3 is a 28mm. So the knots are bigger than I'm used to. That's why in the video where I used Odium, when I face lathered, I loaded for like 25 seconds. And that was too much. I think this, I'm gonna try a little more water. It's my last pass. All I need is slick. And this is slick. Plenty slick. And I like this scent. Although I think from now on with the Grooming Department, I'm gonna load from the puck and face lather. Glad I figured that out now because I have 2 more grooming department soaps coming in. I also picked up 2 Bear Strip Man soaps as well. The Eigengrau, whatever how you say that one. And then the Full Measure of a Man, the tobacco scent. So we get on the restock on that one. And then I also have Talbot's Champagne arriving or coming in. So that'll be nice. And I'm debating. So if you watched a couple of videos ago, I mentioned that at the end of January, maybe beginning of February, I was debating getting Martin the Candre. And this is right as I was going into the day I went to pull the trigger on Martin the Candre Fougere. It was sold out. So I didn't order Martin the Candre. But now it's back in stock at Razor Company. But here's the thing. They have Fougere. I think this plate is toast. But they also have vetiver. I love vetiver. And rose in their 200-gram container. The 200-gram container is basically a little over 7 ounces. Now the question is, do I get the vetiver, the rose, or Fougere like I was planning? I'm one of the few who likes Fougeres. Not few, I'm one of those that does like a Fougere. And I'm very tempted by the Martin the Candre Fougere. So, I don't know. Yeah, this blade isn't doing its job. Not doing a great job tonight. Normally, the Personas handle a little bit, last a little longer. I can only get about 3 shaves in the Chevette with the Persona blade. And this is, I think, the second, and it's just not cutting mustard. I'm having to go back and buff quite a bit. And even here, I've buffed over here and still not getting a close shave. It's just not doing his job tonight. Well, I'll finish it up. Toss the blade. I'll use a better blade tomorrow. Get a different razor. So, don't want this to go too long. So my question out there to you all is, if you were to get a Martin the Candre scent out of the vetiver, Fougere, and rose, which one would you get and why? Like I said, I like rose scents. I like Fougeres. I like vetiver. So really, any of those scents is gonna be a winner. I think we're gonna like it no matter what. The biggest question is which one. If I could only get one scent from Candre, which one would it be and why? Out of those three, I don't want the original. Wow. This place is not really doing a great job tonight, is it? Normally with that, and those kind of J hooks, that'd be good. But there's still hair. And yes, I'm shaving off residual slickness because you can with the grooming department. But before I overshave, which you have a tendency to do, yeah, I'm gonna fill that in the morning. Before I overshave that spot, I should say. Try to get this a little better here. It's possible this lather could have taken a little more water too, but it was blooping. Meaning, master grade lather. There's just painted some water in and stripping on my neck. So it's not bad. It's not a bad lather. It's a really nice lather actually. I'm liking grooming department. But for me, they need to be bowl or face lathered. And that's fine. That just means I need to use them more often, because the water will get down to the side of the tub, not when you get moldy and get ruined. So the prices and have rotation in the shaves. As to soap that I can scoop out and bowl out of, just so I don't have to let the soaps go bad. Because that'd be awful, because they're nice soaps. Expensive, more on the expensive side than what I normally would get, but I've been spoiling myself lately. And I'm not satisfied with that blade. That blade's gone. I'll do some cleanups off camera. But, so since I'm gonna do some more cleanup off camera and not bore you guys any longer, it's gone on long enough. Off camera, I'm going to finish up with my usual suspects lately of Witch Hazel and Moon soaps, unfiltered balm. So that was the shave. Kind of disappointed in the blade in this. No problems with the soap, other than I do need to do face lather rather than bowl lather, but still wasn't too bad. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.